How often should you change your workout program? I'm Nate, I'm the FitFutureMD. I've lost over 50 pounds and my wife has lost over 70 pounds using the principles in the free workout nutrition guide. So if you were like me, started at 315 pounds, realized there was nobody on the internet talking about how to really lose weight as a big person and get down and look the way you wanted to look, you can check that out in the free health and nutrition guide if you're interested in getting healthy. With that made me start a business called Ensorsale. So Ensorsale.com is where my business is at. And basically that's about leveling up your life, starting out with the free health and nutrition guide. And then I got a free investing course and free affirmations, because everything is mindset, right? So if you're interested in any of that, go to Ensorsale.com. I also sell great t-shirts with inspirational quotes on it, like this one that says difference maker. So if you're a difference maker out there, make sure you pick up it's not free. Make sure you pick up a difference maker t-shirt today, if that resonates with what you are trying to inspire the world to be a difference maker, which is what I am and trying to inspire the world to be, right? So that's Ensorsale.com. Use code FitFutureMD for 20% off. Also, one last thing, we have been posting 3 times a week on YouTube, which is where you're watching right now. That's going to drop down to once per week. It's probably going to be on Mondays for right now. We'll see. We may change it to Wednesdays, the middle of the week, but right now it's going to be on Mondays. I'm going to try to always have them up before 10. So hopefully you'll keep enjoying the videos, guys. Like I said, we're going to drop them down to once a week and, concentrate on the back end of the business, right? So, like I say, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to get those weekly videos. And thank you for following along. So, what you came here for? You came here to see, well, how often should you change your workout program? Well, I know people that have never changed their workout program, right? They are completely satisfied with where they're at physically, mentally, that kind of thing, right? So they are literally lifting the same exact weights and they've been doing it for 30 years, right? Same exact weight, going for the same exact time on the stair stepper or treadmill or whatever. It's when you reach your fitness goal, basically your goal might be just to maintain that fitness goal. You may not want to, run a 4-minute mile when you get to 6 minutes, right? So you may never change, I'm running a 6-minute mile, we're good to go, right? And honestly, for most people, a 6-minute mile would be a dream, right? I'm just glad to be under a 10-minute mile, right? So, keep that in mind. But for me, I pretty much change weekly, right? And what I mean by change is I do something that's called progressive overload, right, for my main lifts, and then I body build on the back end or do high volume on the back end, right? So if I am bulking, then I'm trying to increase the weight weekly on that progressive overload, right? So, when I got down to 250 pounds, I could not bench 250 pounds, right? I had lost that much strength, going down to 250 pounds. So I wanted to get that back, obviously, so we bulked back up, right? So progressive overload, then we got back up to 315, and now we're trying to maintain that 315 as we go back down, right? Because, bodybuilding really is a lot about looks, right? The look, the aesthetic of it, right? But I am an athlete in my heart, right? I want to be able to run, jump, be strong, be smart, that kind of thing. But I basically want to be a linebacker, right? I want to be a 6'2", 240, 250 pound linebacker. That's what my goal is. And your goal may be different than that. You may be, Maybe you want to be a 200-pound cornerback, or whatever, right? But, so whatever your goals are is what you're going to really actually do when you think about changing your workout program, right? So say you're a newbie, you may not change your workout program for a while because it may take you a while just to be able to finish the workout program, right? If you've been lifting for 10 years and you change up, you may lose what you got, right? So you really have to progressively change that. And, so I pretty much change mine weekly based on what I'm trying to do. And really there's no correct answer there, right? People are going to say, you want to maintain, you just do the same thing over and over and over again. And because, it's insanity to do the same thing over and over and over again and expect something different. But if you do the same thing over and over and over again and you want the same thing, then, that's not insanity, right? So, keep that in mind when you're thinking about, should I change up, right? Like, well, you have to say, well, am I satisfied with how my progress is going? Is my progress stalled, right? So, you might be full bulk, right? Eating whatever, and however many calories you're eating. And you may get to that 315 and not be able to go up any higher, right? Well, what you're doing is not working anymore, right? So you need to do something to change it, right? So then you would think about ways you could change, to make that happen. Maybe that's more rest time in between sets, or, whatever, right? There may be other things to do. So there's really no right answer. It's really about what your goals are. But I will say in general, so this channel is for people that want to go from 315 to 250, right? Like that start out as a big person like I did and go down to 250, right? And it's also for people that like business, that, like inspirational quotes, that, need to get their mindset right and level up their life, right? So that's what this channel is about. But for those that are losing weight, right, you're not in a caloric surplus, right? So most likely your bench press is going to be decreasing in strength, right? So unless you've got newbie gains, which is great, sometimes that works. You lose 10 pounds and gain 10 pounds on the bench. That's wonderful, right? But that's not necessarily going to work once you run out of calories to take from your body, right? So keep that in mind. It's but how often you should change, as much as necessary, is basically the correct answer, right? Let me know how you change your workout program based on what your goals are down in the comments below. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody that needs it. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out, help a lot of people out by getting this information to people that may need it out there, that may need that inspiration to go from 315 pounds to 250 pounds. It also would give me more motivation to make more videos. Because, obviously I do this to help people out. It's not really for money, right? I've been doing it since 2016, when I noticed that there wasn't a good channel out there for people that were big like me, that were having trouble getting off the couch, that, because you start at a different place, and then all these trainers, you go in and train with these trainers and they get you injured, right? And then you never go back, and it repeats the cycle over and over and over again. So I made this channel to change that. That's why I give away the health and nutrition guide for free, or the nutrition and workout guide for free, right? Because I really do want to help you if you were like me. And even if you're not like me, the health and nutrition guide, or the nutrition and workout guide, the nutrition and workout guide can teach you about nutrition, teach you about, how to make a plan so that you can get better. If you want to join the mentor program, comment the word ready in the description. I did just start that because people started asking, about mentorship. So If you're interested in that, comment the word ready, and we'll get you right. I'm Nate. I'm the Fit Future MD, and we'll see you in the next one next week. Peace.